everybody, and welcome to Beneath the Table. I'm Matthew.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Jacob.
Yay! We all made it.
Second week in a row.
I know. Well, it's fluid, actually.
Well, no, I mean second week that we got our names right.
Oh, that's true.
When
That's
did we
very
get our
true.
names wrong?
Well, I mean, Jacob did introduce himself once as
that's right.
Steve.
Yeah, that trend didn't go for long.
No.
That's good. I mean, we don't need to confuse people. They don't even know what we look like. Unless you do know what we look like, then how do you know that?
Put in
And
the
stop
comment-
following me.
I mean,
Put in the comments what you think we look like.
except for my friends that follow me on Snapchat.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Let's really burn our self-esteem a bit. Comment what you think we look like in grave detail.
Please draw pictures and we'll use them.
Oh, please don't draw pictures.
As our icons.
Please don't draw pictures.
That'd be fantastic. Alright, so as we mentioned in the last episode, today's topic is TV shows we would like to create.
Did we mention that in the last episode?
We
did,
did,
actually,
because you
yeah.
forced that upon me.
No, I thought you said it was something where we were gonna ask questions about ourselves.
No,
That was an
somebody-
idea.
That was an idea somebody had.
Oh, did you cut it? I didn't listen to the last episode.
Wow, you don't even follow your own channel?
I was busy yesterday. It was Halloween.
It was on SoundCloud. You can listen to it anywhere you go.
I don't use SoundCloud.
And you're a better man for that.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank SoundCloud for allowing our podcast.
Oh, by the way, we're on SoundCloud now at Beneath the Table. Check us out on there. Less quality though.
You think we could get like an iTunes deal? Like,
Could
how,
we?
How do you do that?
Yeah,
Like,
how do you get podcasts on iTunes? iTunes, contact us.
Do I gotta like text Steve Jobs, be like, "Yo, bro,
Steve Jobs is dead.
he still has an iPhone." I don't doubt it.
Think he was married with one?
I'm sure like they re-dig him up every year when they make a new iPhone, and they're like, "Here you go," and then just kind of throw it in and then bury him back.
Maybe, but unfortunately, we don't have fully cooked ideas of shows, so this is gonna be more of a spitballing ideas,
Yeah, I don't know.
which are the best ideas in my opinion, because
T-
we do this at work all the time.
Original TV shows are hard.
Are they though?
I mean, yeah.
Originality is not the easiest thing for
I don't-
shows now.
Well, I don't think you have. Most shows now are based off some kind of comic. I feel like.
Because it's like now, especially like with the internet, where like you can just post anything. It's gonna be like, oh, I have this idea for a show, and then a person is gonna be like, actually, that idea was taken by this DeviantArt post with his OC Sonic character Kevin.
Ugh.
So that is not original, sir. And it's like, all right, never mind then.
I don't watch it, but is American Horror Story based off something?
They were based off like real life events, and they take it to the extreme in a sense. Like the season about the Moodle Hotel they did
Yeah.
was actually a hotel in Chicago where this guy moodled a bunch of people,
But Lady Gaga was not actually a vampire. Was
and
she?
Adam Levine was not there as well.
Excuse me, that happened?
Adam Levine was in that season.
I think he was in that season.
I honestly...
Audience, correct me if I'm
I know
wrong.
almost nothing about American Horror Story except for that it exists and that Lady Gaga was in it. That's all I know.
I watched like 3 episodes of what was it, Freak Show, and then I'm like, so that I don't watch it.
I wanted them to make a Sandman TV series. I think I'd watch that.
What's
It's called Naruto. Do you not know Gaara?
Excuse me.
I figured Matthew would think that was funny.
Wow.
I was going to think more like, is that you mean Sandman from Spider-Man?
No, I mean the Sandman, the Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, I know what you were
review
talking
series.
about when you
Yeah.
said it.
That's a really good one.
I don't know. I think animated wise, I would like to see a cool detective animated show. I feel like
Detective Conan. Next question.
Detective Conan.
Or Sherlock, just not animated.
Yeah.
No, man. I don't know. I feel like
Totally Spies. Next question.
Dude, I'm glad someone else remembers that show besides me.
It's awful.
I liked it as a kid, and it was on.
It's only because there was spandex-clad teenage girls in it.
No, it was just like funny, and then it's on like Netflix, I think, and I've been watching it, and I'm like, man, this animation is terrible, and it's not as funny as I remember.
It's not a good show.
It's not.
I mean, when I was a kid, I was just kind of like, there's not enough fighting robots. There's not enough explosions. Like, I was...
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was like a thing. I'm like, oh, it's like a spy show, and they have like cool gadgets and like weird, quirky things.
But as female products.
Eh.
By the way, I guess the answer to one of my shows I would like to make is a Sandman series.
There you go.
There we go. I never necessarily said it had to be an original property.
No, I didn't say that. I just said like a show that you would like to see created. And
In
done.
that case, I kind of have an idea then.
Okay, what would you want to see done?
Well, here you go first, Matthew. I feel like I go first a lot. You
Do
go-
I? Well,
I already gave you mine, so.
Yeah.
Per se, I wouldn't say it's a original idea or even a new idea. I like to see a reboot of a show. I like to see a reboot of Static Shock from back in the day.
I think anybody who'd seen Static Shock would like that.
I'd like that.
but
Where can you watch Static Shock nowadays? Because I've been wanting to-
illegally on some cartoon.
Kim Cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I've been wanting to watch that again, but like I don't
Although-
know where it is.
Although if you just type in Static Shock online in Google,
It might be on Amazon Video.
you can just like literally just watch it on anything.
I like to purchase my shows and movies legally, sir.
Sometimes you can't because they don't make DVD copies or digital copies anymore,
That's what Amazon Video is for.
and they don't have everything.
So far they've had what I want.
You know what? Stop poking holes in my theory.
I'm the host. I say what I want.
Your conspiracy theory on Amazon and whether or not they will supply Static Shock the TV series on their streaming service.
Exactly.
The people have to know. It's just what big business wants you to think.
So you would like a Static Shock reboot?
Yeah, but like more modernized, because
That show was pretty modern already.
it was, but it also had a very 90s feel.
I guess so. Was that
Yeah.
90s?
No, it was like 2000s, but it had a 90s feel.
Oh,
in some-
okay.
in a lot
Yeah, I
of
guess that's
incidents.
true. All right, Tyler, what would you like to see?
Well, personally, I feel like this is a character that's very unappreciated and needs his own limelight of animation. I would use the ever famous and everyone loves him character Sonic the Hedgehog and put him into a cartoon series, probably with some anime style to it. And he's in a world of humans, which with a weird explanation as to why are they here, and they're just like, a black hole.
You mean Sonic X?
You should totally call that like Sonic X or something.
Wait a minute.
Because that would be a really good idea.
Hold on. I'm getting a text from the station. They're informing me that apparently is already a show called Sonic X from Kids WB that went on for surprisingly like 5 seasons.
Man, and I was just thinking, you should put a really annoying child as his companion.
Oh yeah,
You should name him like Chris or something.
yeah. And then there's like a weird like Dark Chow or whatever that is annoying as well.
That show was bad.
Wasn't his dad like the mayor or something?
No, he was like a rich
See, I thought.
businessman.
I didn't know that. You said you were going to do a bit. I didn't know what the bit was, so I thought you were about to say make a new Sonic cartoon. And I was like, it's Sonic Boom. It's
Yeah.
like a good TV series with a bad game.
No, that was the bit. Me talking about something that sounds ridiculous and shouldn't be a thing, but was.
It was actually a thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty kicking theme song though it had.
Yeah. Oh, real quick though, if you haven't seen Sonic Boom, it's actually a good TV series.
Dude, it has so many good jokes in it, especially with Knuckles. Knuckles is like
Yeah.
the best character in that
It
show.
was surprisingly good. It was just like, this game is garbage.
Hon-
This show is gonna be bad too.
Honestly,
Well,
one of my favorite lines from Sonic Boom, the show, like it's a very quick bit, but it's hilarious when you when you listen to it. Sonic is like saying something, and he's just like, "I'll do a favor," and he's like, "It's like I'll do it," or my middle name isn't like Eugene or something, and then Knuckles is like, "I thought your middle name was the."
oh yeah, I love that one. No, there was oh man, there was another one where Tails created this robot that would
As he does.
yeah, he created this
Because
robot
he's
that
like
would
Donatello.
yeah. He created a robot that would translate things as to what they were actually saying. Like
That seems
originally
a poor idea.
originally he was just he was like saying like to translate birds and what they were actually saying and stuff like that, but it ended up translating what people said to what they actually meant. And that one was actually pretty good.
That's pretty funny.
But
I got
as-
it. I got a show.
As far as an actual TV show, though, that I would do, my serious answer, I would honestly really like to see either like a Nightwing cartoon or like
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
a Nightwing live action show would be pretty cool, actually.
Actually, I think they're doing that.
Are they?
on
Actually,
CW?
no,
I'll
I
talk
think-
about that in a second.
I think I did hear about that. That would be awesome, though. I do want that. In that case, if they are doing it, I feel like there should be like I don't know, maybe like a standalone show for not Batgirl, but Batwoman. I feel like she's like a character that doesn't get limelight
You
much.
talking about Batwoman, the one as
With like the red mask and the red cape.
okay, yeah,
Oh,
that one
yeah, yeah.
with the red hail.
Yeah, the red hair.
Okay,
Yeah, no, because I feel like she's like a character that doesn't get limelight as much in like the Bat family universe.
actually, she is now in the comics.
Well, I mean, as far as like in anything besides the comics.
Okay, yeah, then yeah,
Like,
nobody
it's always
knows.
like Batman and then at most like Batgirl and Robin and stuff. So
Yeah. Yo, Marvel, Moon Knight. Think about it.
I think they're
Moon Knight's been popping up in a lot more of those shows now.
Yeah, he's gotten
Has he?
he's gotten
Yeah.
resurgence recently. I think he.
Which,
I don't know
why
if he.
is that?
What?
Why is that?
Because
Like,
he's Moon Knight.
I mean, Moon Knight's freaking awesome.
Yeah, he is cool.
But it's just weird. Like all of the blue, he's like, oh, he was Moon Knight. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
I haven't read any of the newer comics. I don't know if he has like a costume redesign or if this is just like he disguises himself at some point. But I saw a Funko Pop where it was like, oh, Moon Knight, but he's in like a suit, but it's like a white glowy suit, like his
That's-
regular costume.
He has Moon Knight has 3 personalities, and that's one of his like that's his Tamil personality.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know much about Moon Knight.
I think he's called like Mr. Moon or something.
Okay. I don't know much about Moon Knight.
I'd
He
like-
always reminded me of
Batman.
Taskmaster.
That's what I was actually about to say. I'd like
A
to see either.
Taskmaster TV
Yeah, I
show.
was about to say either a Moon Knight or a Taskmaster show. I'd
Actually,
watch.
a Taskmaster show would be kind of interesting.
I would watch a Taskmaster show. That
Yeah.
would be like if it was live action though, they would need tons of choreographers.
Well, yeah, because he can copy anybody's moves.
Except Deadpool because he's so unpredictable.
Okay, Mr. Ultimate Spider-Man fan.
Dude, that's how it is in the comics too, and
I
it's
know.
awesome.
True. All right, Matt.
Marcia,
Well, yeah.
I like to see a parody show of superheroes. Like,
Have they
You
done
mean
that already?
have
Teen
they done
Titans
that?
Go.
No.
Yeah, essentially.
No, like it's like it's supposed to be serious, but at the same time they're just making fun of all the tropes.
One Punch Man.
I feel like that would be One Punch Man actually.
That is
yeah.
One Punch
But
Man.
I haven't seen One Punch Man.
Why?
It's so good. Have you watched One Punch Stan?
No. Is that a thing?
It's an abridged episode on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
No, like, and like and I would feature all my original idea of superheroes, like Measure Man.
One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Moomin Rider.
Measure Man does sound like something that would be on One Punch Man. Like if
That
you
sounds
wa-
like One Punch Man, or
if you watch One Punch Man, you will agree with that. Like anytime we come up with an idea for a terrible super or dumb superhero, it would be on One Punch Man.
Matt. If we hang out Friday, we can do the song and we will watch One Punch Man.
I mean,
promise you'll like it.
you can watch it in like a day. It's only like at least season 1. It's like 10, 12 episodes.
It's not long,
And they're only
it's
like
really good.
They're only like 20 minutes. Get it done in like 4 or 5 hours.
Don't you want to hear what Measure Man can do though?
No.
No.
Next question. No, I'm
What
just kidding.
if he could like do like swing from building to building like Spider-Man, like so he launches it and then that little metal tip edge or whatever at the end of the measuring tape like just barely clips onto the ledges of buildings and he's like wee, but then you also hear like the crackling of like the measure tape as he swings. So it's like wait, yeah, exactly. It's like that sounds like Measure Man. Like Stan Lee just chimes in. Is that the sound of Measure Man?
Oh.
Wow, that's way more annoying than I would have expected.
He was just your ordinary Ace Hardware employee. Then one day he got bit by a radioactive measuring tape. Now he's Measure
No,
Man.
one day he stuck himself with a jagged corner of the measuring tape.
I don't know. I just like to imagine if it's Stan Lee making a character, it's always he got bit by
And
a
he did-
radioactive something.
And he didn't get his tetanus shot.
Yeah. I think we're blowing out the
that
mic.
That sounds
It's
like
fine.
a character from also like Axe Cop.
Oh, wow, that does
Oh,
sound like an Axe Cop
I forgot
character.
about Axe Cop.
Because
I showed that
like,
in the map.
Axe Cop is a great. I feel like that's something that's never been done, and that's actually.
Well, it was
cool.
written by a 5-year-old.
Exactly. We should just hire a bunch of 5-year-olds to come up with ideas for us.
I mean,
Exactly.
they are the most creative.
It's true.
Actually, now that I think about it, that reminds me. When I was little, I was really into like Captain Underpants and all that kind of stuff, and so I actually created my own like character that I wrote comics about in school and stuff like that. And I actually tried to use a copy machine so I could make more copies of it and stuff like that.
Cool.
It was called Sugar Ninja, and
Sugar Ninja.
he was a ninja that fought with like candy and stuff like that. And
That sounds like something from Kids Next Door.
that's what I was thinking.
Like
I
the
was
Candy
really
Pirates?
into Kids Next Door at the time.
Yeah.
So like
yes.
I made this thing and I was so serious about it for a really long time, and then like I was looking through my closet, like cleaning it out, and then I looked in a binder and I found that I still had some of the comics that I wrote, and I was like, dude, I should
Sugar
have.
Ninja.
I was about to say, dude, I should like pitch this and make a bunch of money. Sell out.
Get rich quick scheme. Episode 5. Just like, well, Jacob's not on the podcast anymore. He's
What
got
if it starts out like a kid show and then it gets unnecessarily dark like halfway
Like-
through the first season?
like
feel like that's what-
like taking Archie comics and then making Riverdale the TV show?
Oh, have you guys seen Riverdale?
No, I haven't.
It's It's so over dramatic.
Wait,
I
it's an
can't-
Archie show?
Yeah, it's an Archie show.
Yeah, because Riverdale, that's where they live. And
Yeah.
I don't know anything
yeah,
about
it's
Archie.
Archie and then Veronica and
Betty.
All I know is that the comic ended because Archie got shot. That's all I remember.
But that's retcon, and he's now alive in the comics.
Oh, okay.
He fought Predator one time.
Did he really?
What?
Yeah, there's Archie versus Predator.
What the heck is Archie?
Or
Archie,
see,
like-
that's the best thing about Archie is I feel like
He
no
is-
one really knows what Archie is.
Yeah,
he
he's-
just kind of does what he wants.
He's either like a mundane teenager with issues, or he's like doing this like
or he's like
ridiculous
part of,
crap.
or he's part of the Justice League.
See, what I remember about Archie is like just the comics they make in general, like
Yeah.
the Sonic comic series that got way. Did you know the story about the Sonic comic series and why it went on so long?
Oh yeah.
They gave it to a writer that was basically insane, and
Yeah.
like he made this enormous Knuckles universe with like over 100 characters. And when that guy left, they were like, "What are we gonna do?" Like they were legitimately like, "What are we supposed to do with all these characters?
It was literally just
We can't end the series."
It's literally just a case where it's just like you leave it just
Simple
like
universe.
yeah, just like here, just leave this with like your weird cousin for like 2 days. Like I'll like leave your pet with them. It's like
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 days to pick up my pet, and then you get your pet back, and it is like it's like Catman, and it's like what do I do with this?
All the art for that show was horrible. Like, or not the show, sorry. All the art for that part of the comic was horrible. Like, they wanted to end it a long time ago, but they couldn't because he just added all these characters that they couldn't get rid of in time. So basically, the series went on for way longer than it needed to because he had to kill all these characters.
They killed all the characters.
Pretty much. They
It's
pretty
like
much,
all right, time to go George R.R. Martin. on this.
pretty much. I think they were like, okay, we either have to start over from scratch or these Knuckles characters have to die.
That explains
Like-
maybe that explains why they did that whole bit in Sonic Adventure and like what was her name, like Talia.
Oh, Tikal?
Yeah,
Well,
Tikal.
she was fine. Like, she was just there, like, to
I'm sure she
branch out Knuckles' story a
she
bit.
probably derived from that though.
Maybe, I don't know. Well, no, I think that was before Sonic Adventure because the Sonic comic went on for years, like after Sonic Adventure was out. Like they had that, and then I'm trying to remember what else there was. Yeah, they had the Sonic and Mega Man crossover, which also went on for a very long time. I think that was only supposed to be like an issue, and they did like a whole series.
Yeah, that was one.
That was weird. Oh, okay, sorry, but like the Mega Man comic. Have you guys read the Mega Man comic?
I heard it's really good. I've never like actually read it
It's
though.
so brutal.
I've seen like panels of it though.
Yeah, there's like one where because Mega Man does not want to kill the robots, but he found out he has to.
Is it like regular Mega Man or Mega Man X?
It's regular Mega Man.
Okay.
And he because it goes through like the original games, Robot Masters.
Okay.
And there's one where where the first time he fights Woodman, and he finds out he has to kill Woodman, and he sheds a tear, and he just goes, "I'm so sorry," and blows off his face like in the most gruesome way, and it's like, whoa.
Well, it's like the.
It caught me so far off guard.
It's like it's like Pokemon in the manga. It's like the
Yeah,
show
like-
is all happy going, but they literally murder the
Yeah,
Pokemon.
they
in
die in
battles.
they die in the manga.
Yeah.
How about the
Uh,
one where
I want
Brock-
to see. No, I want to see a reboot of the Pokemon franchise. Like
like what they did with Origins? or
yeah, with
something?
Origins, like follow Red story because he's so much better than Ash. Let's face it.
I would like to see a really good like just Mega Man series based on the original Mega Man, not the '80s one because that was freaking garbage. But
Remember
that
that
one,
cartoon that came
yeah,
out?
yeah. I'd
The
like
X-
a like one based on the character design of the games.
The
and-
X episode was pretty cool. Like when he
Was there an X episode?
Yeah, there was an
Yeah.
episode where Mega Man
Actually,
met Mega Man X.
There is like a 2-part movie or
You
something.
talking
like
about the Mega
that?
Man X movie? they came out
No,
with?
no, it's based on it's a Japan only movie. I haven't seen it, but I know it exists. So maybe that's good. I need to watch that. It's a Mega Man like 2-part movie based on like based on the style of like Mega Man 8 and stuff like that. So
Supposedly there was a live action Mega Man movie too.
I don't know how I feel about that.
yeah, I don't like
I'm
that
not
at
sure how
all.
I feel about that either, but
There's
that's
there's so many Mega Mans. I remember a Mega Man movie where it was also I think it was either a 2-part or just one long episode, but it was like it had like space stations and like intergalactic stuff, and he had like an arm cannon that was like a dragon lion thing or whatever.
it's
Whoa.
Mega
And
Man Star Force Man.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Wait, was that the anime series?
It was like
well,
super
they,
anime.
they all got Battle Network started the anime,
Which was like Mega Man.
no, dude, Battle Network was my jam.
Dude, I love
loved
Battle
Oh,
Network.
Battle
back
Network
in
was
the day.
great.
No, like Star Force came after that. They didn't finish. They did one season in English, and then they didn't translate the rest.
I remember I had from Battle Network. I had like a toy PET machine or whatever.
Me too,
but
man.
not like the old one where it looked like a Game
scale.
Boy. Yeah,
Top of the one that They.
I had the one where it like flipped or whatever.
Me too.
I think what it was it was like it went from but I remember with Battle Network anyway because it was like early in the series they had the one where it was like the cord
Yeah.
I think and they plugged it in and then when they switched to where it was like the flippy thing
Yeah,
like
well,
from
it's like
Star Trek
Wi-Fi.
it was like digital. I'm like they're aging.
Yeah.
That show was awesome.
I don't
though.
know, and they didn't finish it too, which was so
Yeah.
upsetting.
It had really good animation for like
did.
it was a Cartoon Network or Kids WB.
It was Kids WB that
Yeah,
produced it.
It was really good
I w-
animation.
I still like it.
Both like the 2D and the 3D animation because it did a lot of like 3D stuff whenever they were in the network.
Oh yeah, well it wasn't really 3D they did like a little 3D transition.
Yeah, it was 2D ish. It was kind of
Yeah.
2.5D.
It was really I really liked that show.
It was
when I
like 3D
little.
model on like a 2D plane,
I'd
if that makes sense.
trying to remember
I like to see some movies turned into shows, because I feel like the show would do better to the source material.
The
than
Emoji Movie, the Emoji series.
shoot me in the face.
Jacob didn't even react to that. He
I
just was like,
can't.
no.
No.
You know, that gave me the same feeling that I got when I watched the last Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie.
I forgot.
Turn
those-
that into a TV show.
Oh.
I forgot. I think they did at one point.
No, I
It-
don't think
No,
they did.
didn't.
Wasn't it like a Cartoon Network miniseries?
No.
Did they? God. I
Do you
hope
remember
not.
Reanimated?
No.
Do you
Reanimated?
not remember Reanimated? It was a movie about this kid who, like, I don't know if he had some kind of brain
Oh.
problem or something like that, but he saw
Yeah.
cartoons.
I remember that. And then didn't they make it into a show? It was on Cartoon
Yes,
Network.
it was a movie, and
Yeah,
then
it-
it was a cartoon show,
was-
and then it was gone.
Yeah, it was like the chipmunk characters or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
that sounds awful.
It was awful.
I think that was during that weird time where Cartoon Network tried to make more like
Seeing
live-
Real.
Yeah, like more like Seeing Real. That's what it was when they made more like live action
For
shows.
some reason, they had a show with Andrew WK, and I was like, "Why are you doing this, man? You're better than this."
Yeah, but I did. Out of all of those shows, there was one good one, and it was Dude, What Would Happen? I did enjoy that show. That was fun.
There was that
CA.
one show, Destroy, Build, Destroy, and that's the one that had the Andrew
Yeah.
WK, and I was like, "Why?
Hi, I'm Andrew WK. I
Why
don't
are
remember-
you here, man?
Yeah, I don't remember what the rest of his intro bit was.
Dude, just go back to making good music."
Yeah,
Well, objectively good music.
go back to being known by a first name and 2 letters.
You go back to your nose bleeding for some reason, and the
Yeah.
white T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
I think a live action Hunger Games TV show would be kind of cool.
Maybe. I mean, I probably wouldn't watch it.
You probably wouldn't watch it, but I think there'll
It's not animated. I won't watch it.
I think a lot of people would watch it though.
Pro-
if it
no,
was-
they
if it was done
definitely
right.
would.
If it was done right.
Dude, making that into like a full live action series is like making Harry Potter into a full live action series. It's going to be successful, whether or not it sucks.
I can imagine a Harry Potter series like that. There's too much downtime. There's not enough downtime in the books for them to have like any kind of good source material.
I
for, like,
figure.
photo
I figure
episodes.
if they made like a series about the next generation of the Hogwarts kids or something like that, people would watch that.
I thought they did make a Harry Potter TV series. I believe it took place in a place called Waverly.
I want to die. I want to die.
yeah, that's it.
I remember that show.
Yeah,
It existed.
I liked that show.
I like that show.
Yeah, I thought it was. A
I
good show.
don't remember anything about it. All I remember is that my
I
sister
know
was
Selena
super
Gomez
into
was in it.
I mean, I'm like
That-
90.
and the guy from Phil in the Future.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone liked that show. I like it. Went,
Because they had some pretty funny moments in
yeah,
it.
it went on for a while, didn't it?
It had
Yeah.
like 5 seasons
I
and 2 movies.
I feel like it was like Selena Gomez and Greg T. Austin mostly carried that show.
This has become more about just TV in general than it has about.
Well, we didn't have very good ideas coming into this
Good
episode.
point.
We all established that before recording.
I mean,
just-
this is kind of just like a BS conversation
I
about
just-
TV. That should be the title for this.
I just wanted to do my Sonic X bit.
The guys
you
talk
just
about
go.
TV.
You spend like the week thinking about a bit you can do for the topic, don't
That's
you?
what I live for.
I'd like to. Well, my original idea I had was I'd like to make a show that completely because I've been playing so much Cuphead recently that I've been really into the
Have you not beat
aesthetic.
the game yet?
Huh?
Have you not beat the game?
I have not beat the game yet. I mean, I've been playing it, but it doesn't mean I've been like playing it every single day,
I've been playing a lot of Mario Odyssey. I've played it for like the past.
as you should.
Yeah, I've been playing it
Stop
for like
loving
the
it
past
then.
4 days straight. I have like 303 out of the 800 plus moons.
There's like 1,000 moons, aren't there?
I think there's 800 plus like for the main game. Maybe there's 1,000 if you do like post game stuff. I don't know what the post game stuff
Yeah.
is though because I'm staying away from any kind of spoilers.
Oh, real quick, I'm currently looking for every Riddler trophy in Arkham City right now.
I've done that
But that's
twice.
so difficult.
It's
feel- The Riddler trophies, I feel like, did a weird boomerang thing in the Arkham games. Like Arkham Asylum pretty easy to get them all the riddles and stuff because it was a more confined space. City, it took longer to do all the to get all the trophies and stuff.
Yeah.
And then no one cares about Origins. I don't remember Origins.
Boo.
But then with like Arkham Knight, like
That
I've-
became tedious because you have to use a Batmobile.
I like the Batmobile in that game though.
I do too, but it's just like.
But like
I don't like battle mode.
I have 100%ed Arkham Knight, getting all the Riddler trophies.
Have
and
you
stuff.
really? That's the only thing I lack in the game.
I've done it 4 times.
Shut
Wow.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Normal and new game
So
plus.
I basically when I was playing Arkham City, I was just trying to beat the game linear. I wasn't going for anything extra.
Right.
I was just going for straight to the main game first. When I beat the main game, I was like 28%. Okay.
Yeah, that's the difference.
It's like
That's with me in the Arkham. With me in
I was
the
like,
Arkham
oh, I'm
games.
terrified now.
I like to do all the side quests and then beat the game with the Arkham games.
I
Because
guess so,
you
yeah.
want all your crap with you.
Yeah, that's usually
I'm-
how I do it.
I'm doing a full run through the rest of the game right now. Like I've already beat it, but I'm doing all the side stuff now.
I don't know why people didn't like Arkham Knight that much. I mean, like they
I
liked it.
love it. I
Wait,
love Arkham Knight.
People don't like Arkham Knight.
I mean, like they like it, but they didn't like. And I mean, I can't.
They didn't love it like Arkham City.
Yeah, they didn't think it was as good as Arkham City, and I thought it kind of was better than Arkham City.
I thought
a
so
little bit.
too.
Like the narrative was just so good. Like the narrative just kind of felt like a thing where it was just
Scarecrow's the main villain. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, because like with Arkham Knight, like as you go through the story, people that have played it know this. Like every time you like think that you're about to get to somewhere where it's like, good, Batman, the main character's winning. The game, like the story is just like, oh no, you were like one step too late, and then something terrible happens.
Now
Like,
that would be a good show.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight show.
like that's the thing though, because in City it's
Well,
always
it's Arkham City show,
yeah.
I guess.
In City, it's like a thing where it's just like it kind of feels like a comic book story where it's just like he just kind of barely gets it right, or it's like he's got to do one more step to do it. But in Arkham like Knight, it feels like through the whole game it's like
so depressing
yeah,
at
it's like
times.
I don't know if Batman's gonna get through this. Like
But the ending, man.
the end.
For what? For what?
Arkham
Arkham
City, no, Knight.
Knight.
Okay,
Arkham
do
Knight.
not tell me the ending to Arkham Knight.
What do you think?
I'm
Game's been out so long.
Which one? There's
okay.
like 3.
Okay,
Oh,
I
that's
just
true. There was
okay.
that.
One, I just got Arkham Knight because everyone had told me beforehand everyone after City was bad, so I just
What?
didn't do it. And
Th-
then
that's just
finally,
Origins.
someone
Yeah,
told
no,
me.
only
so
Origins is
you and Andrew and a couple other people finally said, "Oh no, Arkham Knight is actually fantastic," and I was like, "Okay, I'll go get it." And so I finally got it. But my thing was, I wanted to beat the other two. I wanted to beat the other ones first before
Except
I
Origins.
beat
Nobody
Arkham.
cares about Origins.
I haven't even played Origins because
No.
everyone tells me that one sucks.
Yeah, you don't need to play Origins. Like the cutscenes look good and are cool, but the
But
game
you start
isn't.
off, you don't. There's nothing you can do because you don't get anything new.
And the map is the same as
Voice-
City. It
yeah.
just has
Yeah.
snow on it, so it's already a little bit more
dude,
boring.
that Mr. Freeze DLC for Arkham Knight.
Dude, that's such good DLC.
That's such a good one.
All right, but yeah, so I beat Asylum already. I didn't have a lot of room on my PS4 left, so I just deleted it so I could get some other stuff. I'm gonna get that again after I 100% Arkham City and 100% Bat, and then I'm gonna go after Arkham Knight.
No, but seriously, I think an Arkham City show would be really good.
That would be awesome.
Because like they
I
have
don't
the
think
source
they could do. I don't think they could do a show for it, but a movie, yes.
No,
I
I think a show would be great
I
for
feel
it.
I feel like that might slowly become what Gotham is, though.
What?
Like
Arkham City?
like an Arkham. I mean,
Season
it would.
3 yeah,
it wouldn't be.
dropped.
It wouldn't be Arkham City, but it would be like the closest thing we'd get, where it's basically like. I think I see what you mean, though. I was thinking you basically just meant like a live-action Batman show, but you mean like actually taking place in Arkham,
Yeah, I
like
mean
Arkham
like
City.
it would be Batman because Batman would be in it,
Yeah.
but you would see what's like all the other things happening. And,
I
like,
think it'd be cool.
issues.
I think it'd be cool to like focus on different criminals each episode, or like
DC, come to me and I'll pitch my idea
That's
to you
basically
fully.
what season 2 was. I think
I-
wasn't
of Gotham.
it? Of Gotham. Well, yeah, wasn't season 2 of Gotham?
They focus a lot on the criminals, like
Yeah,
they
it-
focus a
it
lot on the
was-
criminals' origins,
yeah.
criminals' origins and stuff like that. And then like I think it dropped off pretty bad after season 2.
Because I think season 2, was dubbed the season of villains, and then season
It
3
is.
is season of
Yeah.
heroes.
Are
Are they on season 4 yet?
Yeah,
and all of a sudden Bruce is like early Batman, pretty much. It's like
I
what?
don't like Gotham.
Yeah, didn't he wear that lame leather?
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, Gotham. Okay, I like the first 2 seasons of Gotham.
don't like-
it gets bad now. I really
I
don't
watched
like
the
it.
first 2 episodes of the first season, and I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. I
I'm-
see why people like it, but I don't.
I've only done season 2. I'm kind of behind on Gotham.
You shouldn't watch it after season 2.
Because
I could not watch it anymore.
I think
after
the reason
first
why I
one
don't
to
like it as
season
much
3.
But I just liked the first 2 seasons so much.
They are really good.
Because it's like it feels like so comic booky. Because I mean, the first friggin' season, like it feels like you're watching a comic book.
I
Because
love Gordon.
like the premises and the dialogue of stuff is so like crazy. Like
Yeah.
the dialogue, like when I think it was more season 2, I think, or near the end of season 1, and Barbara's just like, "What's wrong, Gordon?" And he's just like, "I did a bad thing." And then he turns around and he's like, "I did a bad thing," and says it again. And it's like, this is like a comic book. And then in like episode 3, I think, of season 1, like they're chasing down a dude that's like strapping weather balloons onto people and they fly off, and that's how they die.
That's how he was like a vigilante.
Yeah, it's so hokey. I love it.
I just love Commissioner Gordon as a character, so I was extremely happy when
Yeah,
I was like, cool,
they-
we get a
yeah,
focus on Gordon's
They,
show.
they
And
did
then
a very
like,
good casting with that.
yeah, that dude does a really good
Yeah,
Gordon.
he is a very good Gordon. I want
but
to see him in
like
more
seasons,
things.
but yeah, season 3 is like I haven't finished it because I watched like 2 or 3 episodes of it, and I was like, I'm done with this show. I can't watch it anymore. But with Arkham City, I would love like if they had an Arkham City show, I'd love for them to focus on what the villains are up to in Arkham City, like post Joker and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and then like maybe focus on like a stray henchman or something like that every now and again. But Batman's also there, but it doesn't focus on him.
But you just see him beating them up in Disappeal.
Well, maybe not even that, but like just in like I it would be cool to have like multiple perspectives in the episodes, like what's Bruce up to.
The one thing is that if they made a Batman live action show, I would really want it to be someone like, because the thing is, like, I honestly really like
Ben Affleck.
I like Ben Affleck Batman because like he's such a buff Batman. He's so huge and ripped. I'm like, dude, it's Batman. I love it.
Is there a Batman animated series going on right now?
Right.
No, not right now.
Unless that one on Cartoon Network stopped, but I
You
don't.
talking about the Beware the Bat? Because that one ended so long
You
ago.
mean the weird 3D CG
Yeah.
one? No, I'm thinking of the one, but I don't think it's technically Batman. I think it's kind of like a Justice League-ish thing.
You talking about Justice League?
it's like-
America?
It's like a really weird.
he's like super skinny.
yeah, like
Oh yeah,
it's
everyone
like-
looks weird.
Justice League Action. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's it.
isn't it basically just Teen Titans Go with Justice League
No,
characters?
it's Justice League, and they focus on a bunch of like B-rate heroes.
Oh,
And like
okay.
you have
that sounds like Brave and the Bold just with Superman. And
Brave
Wonder
and the
Woman.
Bold was really good though.
I did not like Brave.
Really,
and the
I
Bold.
watched back to it recently because I mean I
They
didn't
have some
like
good
it.
episodes. Not all of them.
I
good.
didn't like it that much, but my friend, I'm not. Was it you? No, you weren't there. Michael was over one time, and we were watching. I was like, "Do you want to watch Brave and the Bold?" He goes, "I don't remember anything about it." I was like, "I remember not liking it,
I
but I
will
want to give it a
say,
shot."
I didn't like
The Music Man episode is great because they have Neil Patrick Harris singing for him,
Yeah,
and like all the characters, it's like a musical number. It's great.
Aquaman is amazing in that show. Holy crap, I love him.
I didn't really like Brave and the
Aquaman
Bold
gets-
because I didn't like.
Blue Batman suit.
Well, no, it's okay. No, it's not just because like if his suit's blue, I don't like it. I'm just saying usually whenever they use blue Batman and stuff, I usually don't like it because they make it more like child oriented or whatever.
They do because they
But, like-
show him in black, and he's like a lot more brutal in the show.
But with Brave and the Bold, I don't know. I just didn't like how a lot of the villains were, like their designs and the voices and stuff, and how they acted. I didn't like.
A lot of the show was based on.
But again, it was like more geared toward kids, so that's kind of like I really like. People are like, "Oh, the worst Joker is Jared Leto," or "The worst Joker is Monkey Joker from The Batman" on Kids WB. It's like, no, the worst Joker is from Brave and the Bold.
Actually, I didn't mind him at all.
I don't
But
like.
my thing with Brave and the Bold was I didn't really know what the premise was for it, and so I was like, it's super child oriented too. But when I looked up like more about the show, they said they wanted to harken back to like the classic Batman.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say, really, the premise was mostly just Batman is doing a thing in every episode, and he teams up with someone.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like-
really what happened. But
apparently-
I liked all the stuff he did, like all of his team ups and stuff like that. Again, I agree with the villains though. I didn't like the villains very much.
Yeah.
Again, like I think the premise of the show is like the Justice
like
League
that-
disbanded, and he's like, and he wants to train more people.
Yeah.
I liked that Blue Beetle was in an episode.
That's
I
when Blue Beetle really got his kicked off. I
Yeah,
feel
that,
like.
that was a cool episode. I
Yeah.
did like that one. I
I
think
would
there
like
was
to see a Blue Beetle show. I think that'd be kind of cool.
that would be cool.
Cause like they had a
can do-
live action Blue Beetle in Smallville for an episode.
Yeah, and then like they have Legends of Tomorrow. Like they could totally put him in that show. Just him
well,
show up.
okay, let's go back to
Is
Julio.
Firestorm in that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I've never liked Firestorm.
He's really good. I think they're about to switch up the characters for Firestorm in the show. I won't say any more for people who haven't seen the show yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I've
Um,
never been a fan of him.
No, but go back to what you were saying
Or
about
them.
a Nightwing show.
Yeah.
I was reading earlier today an article that they were doing a Titan show so Nightwing would be in it. I'm not sure it's going to be either Robin.
Oh,
or...
you mean the live action thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about that because I keep seeing posts about like, oh, this person's casted for this show, and I'm like, well, I guess they're doing a Titans show.
Because they have half the characters already established
Yeah.
on the CW. I think
Dude,
it'd be really good. If
I
they...
will totally watch. Now, I wonder though, will it be Nightwing? Is he gonna be Nightwing or is he gonna be like Robin?
I think it'll be Nightwing because, if you watch the Flash and the Arrow, they have alluded to Bruce Wayne in the universe,
Okay.
but they never say Batman
Right.
because they have reference to Wayne Tech and they also mentioned in Supergirl, which she's in another universe. Yeah, I know it's not that good of a show,
Ugh.
but they talk about Batman, but they never say Batman. They say, oh, Superman's friend with all the gadgets.
That's ridiculous.
That
I
could
know.
be Tony Stark.
yeah, that's it.
There was Have you guys seen the Batman and Harley Quinn movie?
I heard it wasn't all that good.
It is.
Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
I was going to watch it because the thing is that it harkens back to like the original Batman animated series.
That's what it pretty much
like
is.
that's
but
what the style is and all the characters and stuff. So I'm like, cool.
it ends extremely abruptly. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like, oh, there's a thing. We're done. That's really what happens. It's like, okay. Swamp Thing's in it, which I thought was cool at least.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Swamp Thing's in it. He's only in it for like a minute, but he was still in there.
Yeah, sounds right.
It does harken to a lot of it was more of a comedy than it was anything else. It was weird.
I wouldn't really team up in my opinion, anyways.
I wouldn't necessarily say don't watch it, but just go into it with an open mind.
Yeah, don't go into it with the same quality you're expecting from like Batman.
Oh,
animated
you will not
series.
get you will not get BTAS.
I would say a cool show would be a Injustice TV show, cartoon show.
Dude, I would love that. I love the Injustice comics. They're so good. I feel
Yes,
like
they are.
if they were like to stay true to it though, I feel like it would have to be like a kind of more like M-rated TV show.
Well,
though.
yeah, I mean,
possibly.
because more of the animated shows are being geared to a more older audience, and
Yeah.
I think that would be a really cool show.
I would like. Oh, I never got to mention my idea.
Dude, if they made a live action show of that, I would want to like, if anything, just make a pilot episode and just like show the scene where Superman just like rips out Joker's heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that in live action. Like, that's so an intense panel.
I would like a show that harkens back like almost completely to the old style of like cartoons, like the Rubber Hose animation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like how they do with Cuphead, basically. Just I don't really have a premise for it or anything like that, but do it like exactly like the way Cuphead did. Like take out all the bad stuff about what they were doing back then, and
But that's
like,
half the fun.
no. But like just make a good show with that aesthetic to it. I think would be really cool.
I can see that. I can see.
I would watch it if it had a good enough premise to it. I would totally watch it.
I can see it be done really well, but I can also see where it can like easily fail.
Oh, they'd have to be very careful. But like I think it'd be good if they are able to do a good job with it. I don't think there'd be any in between. I think it'd be either really good or really bad.
I think if they did that, it would be a parody kind of show in a sense of like what it was, what that used to be, and what it is, what they're doing now.
I'd still watch that maybe.
I would still watch it too. I'm just saying that's what it would probably be.
Yeah.
I just got a great idea.
Okay.
They should make an Agent Venom show.
That'd be really cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
I would really like that.
Well,
I'd like them to adapt Carnage USA.
I was just about to say they should do like a Carnage USA like movie or something. That's like one of my favorite Carnage comics.
That's a really good.
I
love the art for that.
I really like what they're doing with Carnage now in the comics too.
What are they doing with him now? I haven't read much of the comics.
They're kind of pulling a Venom basically.
Making him good.
Yeah, he's trying to be like a good guy. But...
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I don't know
Carnage is a
about
little
that
too
either.
insane.
Well, but see, that's the thing. It's like it's really interesting because every time you think it's gonna go, because okay, so what would you think would be like the whenever like he tries to be good, and every time it happens in the comics he tries to be good and everyone's like, oh, it's Carnage, and then like they start shooting at him and stuff.
You talking about like in the most recent event they just did, Venomverse,
I think that's
when they
yes.
drag him into like a universe and like they use him to kill all the infected Venoms,
Yeah, and then
but he's still like basically evil in a sense.
well, because then it's like a thing where he's really trying to be like a good guy, and he's like trying to be a good guy, and he envisions where it's just like, oh, maybe I can Like, and then at one point, in one of the issues, there's kind of like a love interest in like the deputy officer lady or whatever. But then she turns on him and they start shooting. So then it's like a thing where you keep thinking every time something happens, it's like, oh, this is gonna be where he snaps, and he's like, nope, I'm just Carnage, time to kill everyone. But then he swings away because then he's just like in his mind, he's just like, now I get it. If I love someone, then that would be what my weakness is. If I don't love anyone, then I have no weakness. He's like, thank you for showing me that, and swings off. And then he's still trying to be a good guy. It's like, this is awesome.
It's well, the only reason why Venom became good is because the symbiote got lobotomized, and the U.S. Army put him on a soldier.
Yeah, I do like how they kind of changed him though to signify it's like this is kind of a different Venom. And I also like the more military grade look. I don't know, it's a cool design.
Different. I mean, it's the same Venom. It's just a different person in the suit.
Yeah. But
Alright.
this concludes this episode of Beneath the Table.
Oh, yes, it is. Join us next week when we discuss.
Yeah, we'll think about it before.
Yeah,
the
what
next
if
podcast.
We will not
beforehand.
tell you what it's going to be.
Yeah, we're not going to commit anymore. That makes it less fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep you guessing.
Let us know in the comments what kind of ideas you would like to be made into TV shows, and let us know.
So we can steal them
Yeah,
later.
give us comments on what ideas we thought of during this podcast that you really liked.
None of them.
I don't know, dude. Nightwing show would be pretty cool, but it would be like Blue Nightwing. I don't know. The red suit's kind of cool too.
Yeah. Anyways,
Final thoughts, Matt.
you know what? I always should stop giving you topics because we don't stick to them.
Yeah.
We kind of stuck to it. We talked about more like TV shows we used to watch, but we also did keep on the topic of shows we'd like to see. We just use comic books as a reference most
Pretty
of the time.
much.
Yeah.
I say we stayed on topic most of the time.
Title, thoughts?
I really like Agent Venom. Carnage is my favorite symbiote. Carnage is my favorite symbiote. So I'm really liking what they're doing in the comments or in the comics.
Jacob?
I want to die.
I can arrange that later.
Yeah. What about that Harry Potter and Waverly Place show?
Good.
All right, cut. We're done.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.